Hey guys, today I'm going to be making an Italian soup, and I thought that you might want to join me. So it's a fairly easy soup, and it gives great results. So I thought I'd share it with you. So I'm going to give you step by step here. All right, here we go. So the first thing you have to do is melt some butter in a pot. Wait till it gets hot, and then you're going to take sausages and you are going to remove them from casings. So the way you do that is you literally just squish the meat out of the casings and drop it by little meatball size into the pot. You can hear it sizzling away here. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And it's great because you don't have to go through the hassle of trying to make meatballs. You have automatic meatballs by just dropping these ball sizes into your soup pot. Make sure your soup pot is big enough because this is a pretty hearty soup. And for a family my size, I have to use a huge pot, and I'm going to give you the measurements of everything, but I need you guys to remember that this is going to serve at least 8 people. So I put in 2 kilos of Italian sausage, and it's all cooking up. And the reason why I'm wearing gloves is because I work from home, and I need to be able to quickly grab a phone, send a text or an email or whatever, and I cannot stand being in mid-cooking and having to wash my hands if I have meat all over them. So I almost exclusively now always prepare meat with gloved hands because the whole washing thing is too much over and over and over again. I could be interrupted making this video 100 times. So here it is. I'm using a wooden spoon because I want I want to be able to stir this constantly. I'm constantly moving them around and cooking them up. And once they're cooked through, I'll be adding some ingredients. After your meat is all good and browned up, you want to drain the liquid because there's going to be a lot of fat, especially when you're dealing with Italian sausages. We're using mild Italian here, and you're going to want to drain out all of this fat because it's just gross and not good. It'll leave your soup really, really oily if you leave it in. So go ahead and drain that out. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add back about a tablespoon of olive oil. You're going to add in a whole chopped onion and 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. And you're going to add in also at least 6 stalks of celery, just kind of coarsely chopped. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're going to fry all that up. So I was hoping that my beef stock would be frozen, but it's not. It's a big bag of frozen beef stock because we make our own beef stock. Actually, we try to make almost every stock that we use, whether it's beef or chicken or turkey. We find that it makes a huge difference in our soups. We've had several people comment when they taste our soups, like, what is that flavor? There's so much flavor in this soup, and it's because of the homemade stock. We make a lot all at once, and it's super easy. One of the best cookbooks that I ever got for homesteading-ish stuff was Nourishing Traditions, and so that kind of inspired us many years ago to make our own soup stocks, and we just have never looked back. So this has nothing to do with the recipe, but it's just kind of a little tip if you're like me and you're defrosting some beef stock because you didn't can it. One of the fastest ways to defrost it is to just stick it in a big bowl and put some warm water in it, and you can see like just how quickly it starts to defrost. And just do that for like, an hour or so, or even less. You can take it out as long as you can slip it out of the bag. Just slip it out of the bag and put it right into your pot. Some of it can be frozen, it doesn't matter. It's just gonna cook anyways. The next few ingredients are super simple. After you've got everything all fried up and ready to go, you can add in your rinsed cans of white kidney beans. And next is black beans. Usually I use chickpeas, but I was out, so it's gonna be black beans today. A can of diced tomatoes, and a package of onion soup mix. Add in a half of a can of water so that you can keep everything from drying out. And then for our family, we add in 8 to 10 sliced carrots. Next, we're gonna add in our 2 liters of beef broth, and I'm gonna try and find some corn from our summer garden. Okay, next we have frozen corn from our summertime harvest. It's been blanched and flash frozen, and so we're gonna add 2 cups of that. So the nice thing about this soup is there's so much flavor in it that you don't need to add a ton of spices. You don't need to add any spices actually. The meats have spices and all the veggies, and so all I'm going to do for spice is add in a bay leaf. It's broken, so I have 2 pieces. And the last thing is 2 cups of frozen ground beef. I'm gonna bring this all to a boil, and I'm gonna let it simmer. And then, after it's done simmering, I'm going to add in a cup of macaroni. But doesn't that look great, guys, so far? Look at that. It's so hearty. It's such a good soup for teens who say they don't like soup because it's just full of so much stuff. It's like the best Italian soup ever. All my good lighting is gone for the day, but I wanted to show you how beautifully this soup has been simmering now for about an hour, and it's just doing really good. So now I'm going to add in a cup of macaroni, and after about 9 or 10 minutes it'll be ready to eat. So here's the end result of the homemade soup. You can see how hearty this is. It's just absolutely beautiful, and we're gonna eat it, and I'll let you know if I get thumbs up from the kids. Okay, have a good night, guys. Okay, so I did adjust the soup a little bit. I don't like cooking with lots of salt because I just feel like you don't need it sometimes. But I did add in a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, and so far I think I have thumbs up from everybody, but they're all too shy to tell you. Okay, so I got a thumbs up there. Yeah, that's good. You like it? Yeah, is it nice and filling? Thumbs up? All right, thanks guys.